Yes, what Angie didn't say is that she's one of those dedicated volunteers that she spoke about. She spends a good number of hours on our behalf on an annual basis. Cardinal has really had a rough year. We've had a lot of funding cuts, $2 million funding cuts.
Somebody in my business can't afford to live. First, I want to make no apologies for not wearing a tie and I'm very underdressed. I've been married 45 years and it took me 40 years to convince my wife. But folks don't think I'm sloppy, they just think I'm eccentric. So, this award is for government excellence, public service, and I can't think of anyone more deserving than the recipient of this award, who unfortunately isn't here tonight. She's recovering from knee surgery and a little bit of a complication with a painkiller. I'll get to her name in a minute, although I probably don't need to. Spoke with her this afternoon. Tried to talk her into coming, but that didn't work. Her knee surgery went well. It's healing well. She, as I said, she had a little complication, bad effect from a painkiller, but she's healing. Physical therapy. By the way, Steve Miller, I got none of this information from the hospital. I'm going to order a orthopedic surgeon. I've made no HIPAA violation. Jean Northerner's history is amazing. She is the place to call if you want to know what's going on in northern Indiana. She served state-appointed posts under at least 3 governors, Governor Orr, Governor Bowen, and Governor Daniels. She has missed what's going on, I guess misses what's going on in Republican politics throughout the state, but especially Kosciusko County in northern Indiana. I can't imagine, like I said, anybody more deserving. She worked as a banker and retired just a few years ago, and I think she's worked harder in politics since she left the bank than before. So with this, I'd like to appreciate Jean Northerner for all she's done for our community, and I'm sorry she's not here.
Taken a passion and grown it into a way to help special needs children and adults. Using therapeutic horseback riding to help those in need, her operation started in 2007 with just 1 rider and 2 volunteers. Today there are 61 riders and almost 100 volunteers. She has personally instructed nearly 100 special needs riders, says Cindy Hilgenberg, mother of a special needs rider. She's determined to maintain her personal, individual approach to each student and family. She focuses on the unique abilities of each rider and develops lesson plans to assist each rider reach their full potential. Hilgenberg noted that her son's confidence has grown and he now serves as a mentor and role model for younger riders. Michelle Boxell with Cardinal Services said, "This year's Woman of the Year sees the best in each of her riders. She sees their dignity and is intent on each person achieving their utmost," said Boxell. Boxell recounted watching this year's Woman of the Year working with someone with cerebral palsy and getting that person to be able to grasp the reins and guide their horse. It's a very powerful experience to witness a person who is contained by their disability to be given the freedom of movement, said Boxell. She's been involved with Cardinal Services and the Bowen Center. She is a member of the Warsaw Kosciusko County Chamber of Commerce, Warsaw Kiwanis, and a Grace College Kiwanis Key Club sponsor. She's a member of Spirit of Faith Fellowship in Goshen. She's been married to Larry for 17 years, with whom she runs her facility, and has a son, Adam Reed. With a new indoor riding arena on the horizon, she plans on helping even more for the special needs community in the area. Parents of riders give example after example of this woman's hard work and dedication. As Susan and D. Larry Doctor asked rhetorically, do we think she deserves Woman of the Year? Unequivocally, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2010 Woman of the Year, Executive Director and Senior Instructor of the Magical Meadows, Tamara Stackhouse. He dedicated his life to education and public service. He served on the Board of Trustees for Lakeland Christian Academy, as well as the Kosciusko County Community Foundation. He has also been an integral part of OrthoWorks in Kosciusko County. He's recognized as weaving a local institution deeply into this community's fabric. I've known him for many years and have grown to respect his leadership and community-minded contributions to the town of Winona Lake, the city of Warsaw, and the state of Indiana, said Dane Miller of the 2010 Man of the Year. Susie Light of the Kosciusko County Community Foundation said, I've found him to be a quiet, steadfast voice of reason and wisdom in all matters for which we seek his advice and his input. He's demonstrated excellence and integrity in all of his work on behalf of the Community Foundation. He's recognized as a religious leader as well as a civic leader. He's a member of the American Academy of Religion, the American Association for Higher Education, and the Society of Bible Literature. He has helped guide Grace College to national recognition, such as in U.S. News and World Report as one of the best baccalaureate colleges in the Midwest. OrthoWorks Executive Director Brad Bishop said of him, his leadership has led to the removal of the town and gown barrier that seemed to exist between Grace College and the community. Bishop also recognized this year's Man of the Year and his role in the building of the Orthopedic Capital Center. He did something many thought wasn't possible. He brought the major heads of the major orthopedic companies together to collaborate on a major joint effort. He and his wife Barbara have 2 children, a daughter Kelly and a son Nathan. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2010 Man of the Year, Grace College President, Dr. Ronald E. Manahan.
So you might have recalled earlier I said I never answered the question, well, why not Warsaw, Kosciusko County?